Okay, I take that back. For the fourth time, hopefully no more interruptions, I can get this video. And it's always before I finish it. First things first. Warning is this is completely full of sexual context, talk about sex, the options, stuff like that. So, if you don't want to hear it, I'd recommend you closing the video, because this is literally an entire conversation about sex. No joke. So, hopefully now that I have that finished and done and over with, and begged for peace for about 10 minutes, there's 3 topics. There is, and this is in the order I'm going to talk about them. I'll deal with that later. There's pumps, there's cock ties, and there is oral sex. And yes, I know I just used my middle finger. My bad. So those are the 3 topics that I'm going to talk about in the course of 10 minutes. And the first thing about pumps is that there are 2 different ones out there. There is the clit pumps and there's the actual penis pumps. As to which one would be more recommended, it would be the penis pumps. Simply because the clit pumps draw in the whole thing, where the penis pumps actually just focus on that one little part. So, with that being said, sorry, I get like frustrated like having to repeat everything, especially after the 4th time. But this would be the more recommended thing, because it's your basic pump, no complication, nothing like that. You got this for the suction, the little button like right here for the release. It's easy to take apart, and put back together. It just flips straight on. And also, the one thing you want to make sure when you get these is the hole right here. Most of them will come with like some type of cover, but you want to make sure that the hole is like no more than at least, depending on your finger size, because I'm small fingers, at least like 2 of your fingers should go straight through. Because if you get anything bigger than that, it's not gonna do the exact work you want it to. Getting something like anything like this, or if there's anything possibly smaller than that, then that's what you want, because it'll focus in just the area that you want it to focus on. There are other ones out there, but they're more on the higher end like this. It's only about 27. It does depend where you go. It's from the California Erotic Novelties brand, and it's the Bullfighter pump. So, like, if you guys, want something like that, that's exactly what that is. But it is recommended that you don't misuse it or anything, because you can still do damage. So I would recommend that. But as I was gonna say though, there are other ones out there that have like the gauges and stuff like that, like on the more higher end. They range anywhere from like 40, 50 plus bucks. And they're really nice if you're like used to pumps and stuff like that, because they actually gauge how much pressure you can put on yourself, like before it starts to get a little painful, and then you can like work with that and like slowly like build the pressure to where it's still comfortable and it's not going to be painful. But if you're just starting and you're on like a real like strict budget, I'd recommend something like the basic, like I showed you. So, as far as that, you can, it's used both ways. You can use it like by yourself, or if you're still, like, if you have a partner and stuff like that, like, it doesn't matter, like, exactly, like, when you use it and stuff. It's a really good, investment, though, because it creates the, stimulation and the suction and the blood flow. In order to make it grow down there, you need something to, like, stimulate it, something to create the sensations for it, and just basically like get the blood flow going down there, and that's what's gonna help gradually um, help it grow. But as far as quick pumps and stuff like that, I don't really have a whole lot of like those actually go on, and I've never personally experienced with them or anything. Um, a lot of the information that I am giving to you is either on a personal experience or what I've been told from a store here that I love going to. It's called Seductions. It's basically like a sex shop. And the boss there like dated transgender and stuff like that. So that's where I get a lot of my information from. But on the second topic is cock ties. Um, I don't know if anybody's actually like experienced with it or anything. But trying to do cock ties by yourself is really hard. Um, just because there's not really a whole lot out there that I've like found. But I've happened to find this one. It's about $17. And it's from Mass Toys brand, or Nash Toys. My bad, not Mash, Nash. And it's the vibrating cock tie. This is it's really actually fairly nice. Um, it's really small, really convenient, adjustable, comfortable. It does have like the little button right here for the vibration. It's just high power, like the high speed, one setting controlled. Um, it's consistent with the vibration, so it's like no pulsing, no gradual stuff like that. Like none of the complicated things. It's just one straight setting, and it's a high setting. The batteries are only like this small, so they're the little like small batteries, so they're really nice. You actually need about two of those in order to work this, but very convenient. Um, the one thing I like about these is that they're like elastic, so they're like stretchy material. More convenient to use. You can adjust it and at any given time. So and it helps. So like it helps with the blood flowing and creates like sensations and stuff like that. Um, I haven't really seen any other like actual like types out there that would be more workable for transgenders. Um, so this is probably like one that I would recommend um, for those out there that do like actually want to like try an experience with some type of cock ring and stuff like that. So I would recommend like using something like this, and I'll put all the links for everything down in like the info box or something for like these type of products. The last one is oral sex. And I don't really know how comfortable people are with their bodies and stuff like that, because it varies. For like the first year that it came out, I didn't even want to have sex. I like, did not even like masturbating anymore, and I had a really high sex drive. Um, so like if you're very uncomfortable with somebody else touching your body and stuff like that, I would recommend the first two Um, the other thing is